Okay, I pretty much have my dialogue with Pythagoras timed out well, and as far as what I'm going to do for the project, mine's done. You, of course, will have a scene where you're showing how to solve a problem that uses the Pythagorean theorem, etc. So you will have more movie tracks here that you've edited together. One thing you may want to look at when you go from having a conversation with Pythagoras to to your writing on the board, you might want to have a look at the transitions. It's a good thing to use between two different scenes, but you want to be really careful about what you choose. Some of these are crazy fun, but that doesn't mean they're good to use. Dissolve are excellent subtle ones. When you click on one, it shows you what the effect will look like. So it gives you a bit of a preview. If you want to use one, you just drag it in between two clips. I do not want to use one, so I'm not going to do that, but they're easy to use. You just drag it in between. Okay, what I am going to do is I'm going to add a title at the beginning and some credits at the end. And I'm going to make sure I save because I haven't done that in a while. So I'm going to put my playhead over here to get my title in the beginning. And I will use this titles and text section. So a default text probably doesn't move. Rolling is good to use for credits, and that gives you a preview right there. Crawling goes side to side. I'd be careful about crawling. I don't think it's one of the best. And then there's some themes here. So these themes could apply to the whole movie, so be careful in using them. And I would say just go with the stuff that says titles. So maybe I want to use a fun title. So I'm going to click that. Maybe I have to double click it. Drag and drop is what I have to do. So it's downloading for me. Clipping, no, I don't want to video merge that. But you can see now I have a title. And then I have my first scene. My title is 5 seconds long. So if I double click, I actually had to triple click, I think. But once I get this highlighted, I can type meeting Pythagoras. And the other thing that should go in a title is your name. So I need to add more text, which I can just do by clicking. By Ms. MacDonald. I know it's off the screen. I need to switch to an arrow tool. No. Adjust. Why won't it let me drag it? Oh, there's my arrow tool. That's why. Okay. In general, it's not a good idea to have your name bigger than the title. So I am going to double click, Control A to select all, and slide my size down. Switch back to the arrow, move it over here, and now I want to make sure that that white's a little light. So I'm going to select all again. I think I'm going to try, there's kind of a lot of colors here. I wonder what happens if I try to go with that orange. That could work. Because I'm not adding a new color, but now you can see my name okay. And it's smaller than the title. So I'm pretty happy with that. So I don't really think I need to do anything. There are effects, but really you want to be careful about that. So let's see how long that takes. Meeting Pythagoras by Miss MacDonald. And then my movie starts. Now, you could tell it jumped into there pretty abruptly. I'm a little bit wary of trying to add a transition because I think it won't work on both of these. Maybe it will. Let's see. No, it didn't work. Okay, so that's okay. I'm now gonna save. And I want to, at the end of my movie, watch it. Boom, it just ends. You don't really want that to happen. So I'm going to go to FX Effects. FX Effects, that stands for Special Effects. And I want to find fading. Because there is a fade to black. I wonder why I'm not seeing more. Oh, okay, so this turns the page. Distort, definitely not. Oh. Let's see. Solarize. There's some really cool things in here. You just probably would not use them too much in school stuff. Fade to black is what I'm looking for. Nope. So somehow I missed it. See what happens if I search. Fade to black. Interesting. Well, maybe I can try a dissolve transition after I put my end title in. So for my end title, close this, close that. I probably will go back to the fun theme and choose fun credits and put it in right here. And I can write, oops, Control A, Control A. I don't know why it's not taking out that piece. Credits, which you can see better here. And now I can tell I misspelled credits. This is a good time to switch to the mouse cursor if you want a wider text box. You can do that, and then text ends up adjusting. So I want to Control A and just delete it all. And I'm going to say filming Ms. MacDonald. Now, it's stretching out funny, and I think it's been told to fit the box or something, but I think it also happened because I restretched the box. So I'm going to undo a few times. Okay, this is how it was originally. Let's see what happens if I Control A, delete, and start typing again. Filming. F-I-L-I-M-G. Ms. MacDonald. Starring Ms. MacDonald. Minecraft. Filming Ms. MacDonald. Scripting. Whoops. Ms. MacDonald. So yours obviously will have more people. Watch what happens when I run this. And so that's what happens. It goes really fast. That goes too fast. To fix that, you just make this last longer. And the other thing I don't like is the abruptness from the end of my movie to the title. So I am going to put a transition in there. And I think I'll use dip to black, but it's in the way. Get out of the way. Scroll my movie open it again. I'm going to see what dip to black does. And I can pick durations. So there's going to be one duration between click. If I click done and back up, now it looks like this. See, that's much better. We do see Pythagoras a little bit at the end, so I'll fix that. But you can also see the credits are rolling at a more reasonable length. I'm going to push that in a touch. See what happens. He disappears a little soon. See if I can zoom in and fix that. Pause. I think that's good. Let me just check it one more time. Okay, that timing seems better. So I'll stop there. I'm going to come back and show you how to produce the movie. But now you know how to do transitions, titles, and credits, which you definitely need.